During this journey of becoming a single mom by choice, I knew that you could plan as much as you can, and I'm such a planner. I knew that there are going to be some ups and downs. I just knew it. Whether it's the IVF process, a toll that I knew it could take on my body. You have hormones and stuff that you inject into yourself. For me, moving to a different country and knowing that it could take multiple tries, that I'm going to be learning or adjusting to a whole new environment, those kind of things. I knew that there may be ups and downs. I made a very conscious decision to bring or have as much peace and positivity in my journey as much as I can. And so that was a promise to myself. That was my foundation, that this is going to be peaceful. When met with a choice to get stressed or whatever, or that I was always going to choose peace, even if it meant adjusting my expectations or adjusting how I go about things. I knew that peace and positivity were going to be at the core. And so when I tried IUI first, it didn't work. And I got that negative pregnancy test. Yes, I cried, of course, because I wanted to be pregnant. But I was like, okay, you know what? You know this can be possible. So let's try again. And I tried again and another negative test. And then I felt the anxiety started to build up and like, oh my God, like I told so many people I'm going on this journey and like everybody's expecting me to be pregnant and I'm not yet. And I was getting anxious. And when I realized that, and I was like, wait, Lily, you made a promise to yourself. Like this anxiety is the opposite of peace. And I decided I'm going to take a break from trying because I did not want to create a child in me when all my cells and muscles and organs and molecules and everything was stressed and anxious. And so I let it go. And I trusted that when I was ready, I would know and I start again. And sure enough, that's what I did. And I took a few months off from trying. I enjoyed the beautiful island that I live on, made some new friends, partied a lot. I even dated for a little bit. And then when I felt right again, I picked the process back up. And again, I decided to be peaceful. I was so peaceful about it. In fact, when I had the negative pregnancy test and I called the clinic when the nurse called me to find out what was the result of the pregnancy test, because at first you have to take a home pregnancy test. And so they called to find out, okay, what was it? And I was like, oh, it's negative. And I remember the nurse being like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. So like, what's the process to start over? And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm okay. Like I knew it could take most of it. So I mean, I was just so peaceful. So again, I made that choice to be so peaceful about it that even the nurse coordinators and stuff were surprised. And so when I was ready again, I picked back up, and I think that was so important because if you meet my daughter now, everywhere we go, everybody's like, she's such a chill baby. She's so cool. She's so relaxed. And I think that has a lot to do with the energy that I allowed into my body and I allowed in my environment or in my circle. I think going on a journey like this, that there are things that are going to be out of your control. There are external forces that may cause stress and anxiety, that you had to make a conscious decision to be peaceful and to be able to manage that kind of stress. And so having those tools ready for those things and always having at the forefront of your thoughts and your feelings that, okay, how do I respond to this? How do I move forward in a peaceful way? How do I bring peace into my being and protect my energy through this process? So it's having the right people in your circle, journaling, meditating, counseling, having all those tools in place to make sure that I'm always at peace, right? And that my energy is always managed well. Because again, there are going to be times that there are going to be things that are beyond your control, and the only thing you can control is how you respond to it and how you internalize things. So for me, it's so important to be peaceful and have peace as a foundation of your journey.